It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We've got the Charlotte Hornets and the Miami Heat. They're continuing to soldier on without the services of Goran Dragic.
Yeah, and I don't like the sound of that at all. I mean, they're going to miss him, and by all indications, they're going to miss him for a long time. That was the exact opposite of the news they wanted to hear.
And you know, for the player, how frustrated he is. All that hard work you put in, just devastating.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Miami Heat has established that high standard for fitness. Even Eric Spoelstra has gotten into it in his late 40s. The Heat coach says when he's working out, I'm in a different place. The physical, emotional, and mental benefits, I'm hooked. Kevin?
As hard as he works, great that he takes care of himself, too. DA, thank you. And the Heat committing a lot of money for this hard-working bunch. Brent, how do they improve from this point on?
Now it's about player development, Kevin, taking advantage of the off-season, making sure the guys are improving upon their weaknesses and staying sharp with their strengths. And they're going to have to find a few more diamonds in the rough out there to add to this roster and maybe set themselves up in free agency to lure somebody down the South Beach. And we'll see if they can do that. The front office tends to get creative in that way.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Charlotte, Batum is out there with Marvin Williams. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's Hernan Gomez. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. Now, here's Batum. Passes it to Wade. Pocket 6. Williams, a screen on Wade. The shot by Wade, no good. Let's go. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Richardson's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for Miami. And Walker kicks to Batum. Pass to Wade over Johnson, and it's Wade. That time on the assist from Batum.
And that shot by Wade happens all because of the solid screen.
Raiders against Wade. And Marvin Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
On defense, Charlotte. Whiteside, the pass to Richardson. Weber kicks to Whiteside. 4 on the shot clock. Richardson, no luck.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass. And a contested three is not your objective. One more, maybe.
Josh Richardson, the 40th overall pick, Brent, back in 2015, a hardworking young player who's had a lot of good veteran mentors in this Miami Heat locker room.
Yeah, and he took advantage not only of what Dwayne Wade said to him, but the time that Dwayne Wade wasn't playing, he stepped in and seized an opportunity to get those minutes. He's had some scorching hot shooting numbers too. His rookie year was phenomenal, and it came in and drew attention from guys from the three-point line. So looking to be consistent on that end.
The first one falls.
Yeah, like a five-tool baseball player, James Johnson's one of those guys who does a little bit of everything for his team.
Zeller, he's checked in for Charlotte. And both free throws good for Johnson. One of the interesting storylines of this young season, Brent Barry, the surprising early development of a couple rookies in the league.
Early development of rookies is a great thing for a young team because all of a sudden somebody's taking the reins. And I think coaches always appreciate when a rookie comes in, he does the work in the offseason, all that work starts to pay off. But now rookies tend to start looking towards somebody else, or the team starts looking towards that young player as somebody who may be able to handle and carry the weight of the franchise for a little while.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Here's Whiteside. Batum grabs the miss. Charlotte's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Wade against Waiters. Excellent D there from Waiters.
And right now they're like a light switch in the off position. 1 of 5 so far. Not an ideal start.
Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
A moment now to see the stats for Wade. How he did last season. Last season, he averaged 11 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
From all the whispers that we've heard, he's been working hard on his game. It just has not showed up yet in the box score.
A shot by Batum, no good. Inside, it's tipped. Weber dishes to Johnson. And it's Waiters atop the key. Good ball movement here by Miami. Zeller passes to Wade. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wade is a very consistent performer from the foul line. This is why you always avoid fouling him if you can.
And even though Father Time Brent has taxed Wade on his athleticism quite a bit, you can still see glimpses of it when it matters most.
That seems to be the way of Wade right now, is waiting for the moments, the bigger moments, to step up and hit big shots or make the right play. He won't make plays as often as he once did throughout the course of a regular season game, but instills some confidence in his teammates on the floor come crunch time.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Weber kicks to Johnson. Waiters outside. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feet. Waiters got his first points of the game.
Well, he is an offensive weapon, especially when Waiters gets locked in the catch and shoot game.
Picked by Zeller. And stolen by Richardson. To the inside. Whiteside.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Wade passes to Hernan Gomez. There's the pick. He dishes it to Walker. Good on the triple. Walker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
To the middle and stolen by Zeller. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Dion Waiters. For Charlotte, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Two shots.
That free throw missing. Wayne Ellington's checked in for the Heat. He hits the second from the line. For Miami, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Johnson with a screen on Walker. Weber kicks to Johnson. Back to Weber. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Whiteside sets the pick for Richardson. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Batum. Richardson, no luck.
His touch has just been a little bit absent this quarter, and he's missing a ton of shots.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Whiteside, a screen on Walker. Johnson outside. Whiteside inside. Hernan Gomez covering. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, I think the defense made an impact on that play, making the shooter feel a bit uncomfortable on release.
And here's Walker outside. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Now, here is Weber. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Richardson kicks to Weber. Here's Johnson. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Wade on the wing. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers now for Walker. He had a strong showing last season. 16th in scoring, 19th in assists, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
Yeah, and like you said, one of the better scorers in the NBA last season. A tireless worker on the offensive end. He could be even better this season. First free throw is good.
And head coach Erik Spoelstra always looking for different perspectives, looking to tweak and change certain things and constantly learning. That's a growth mindset. We hear him talk about that a lot, and it's something that he encourages not only his staff to do, but his players as well.
Both free throws good from Wade. And Spoelstra assigns assistants to read books, attend clinics, and bring back reports. Always looking for new insights.
Yep, lots of paperwork on that Miami Heat coaching staff. They keep daily notes on everything from basketball to the big picture around the team. Stats, quotes, questions, all inspirational stuff. So anything they can draw a competitive advantage on or keep things positive, Spo's looking to do that.
And so here is Miami. 7-point differential. Getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Yeah, it was a completely one-sided season series, and that was no surprise to anyone. This first game between them should give us an idea if they're on a little more even ground this season.
It's Richardson on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Poked away. Batum with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Walker's shot is off.
Ooh, the D did just enough to keep him from scoring. Thought that was in for sure.
Here's Whiteside. And a great assist by Weber as that one goes in.
You have to do a lot of things defensively to prevent Hassan Whiteside from scoring. He is just an Adonis out there. Look at that body, and still gets those shots to go like he did there.
Walker. Charlotte no good that time either.
I mean, looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that down.
And there's the pass to Ellington. Weber a screen. Ellington kicks to Johnson. Whiteside sets the pick for Johnson. 4 on the clock. That one doesn't go. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And when you shoot a high percentage from distance, that gives you momentum and really keeps the opponent on the ropes.
Well, accurate outside shooting when you're on the road, you find that kind of rhythm. It's hard to do. They made it look easy.
Walker against Weber. Walker in the post. Shoots over Weber. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 8 points.
I'm not sure why anyone would leave him alone at that range. Head scratcher.
Ellington kicks to Johnson. Whiteside, a screen on Zeller. Here's Johnson. Kept alive. And Whiteside stays right with it.
Right now he is locked in. He's getting great shots, and he's burning the D in a variety of ways.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Hassan Whiteside, a max player for the Miami Heat, but I've heard some analysts say, Brent, that they question whether he's a Miami Heat type of player. Why is that?
Well, the Heat are built around a pretty much maniacal work ethic. There's a lot of grinders, and you look at Whiteside as a draft prospect. He worked out for the Heat and actually walked out midway through a workout, yet they stuck with him. They kept tabs on him, and they brought him in, and they've paid him handsomely to be out there and be impactful. That's got to be on a nightly basis.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Whiteside. Kelly Olynyk comes in for James Johnson. And it's Justin Winslow in for Josh Richardson.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing. And his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
And the first one at the line is good. For a long time, the answer always seemed to be LeBron James. But it seems fair to ask now, who is the best single player in the NBA, in your opinion?
LeBron James.
Me too.
Didn't you just say his name?
I
It
thought
was
I
on
did.
my frontal
I was
lobe
thinking
here.
it, and I guess it came out.
And we have so many great superstars, but after last year, his 15th season, LeBron James performing the way that he did, carrying his team back to the finals, there's just no doubt amongst peers, and we get a chance to watch him, Kevin. LeBron James is still the man in the NBA.
Ditto. Now here's Olynyk. A second chance effort. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Lamb passes to Parker, and yes, it's good. Parker's got his first bucket in this one.
And Parker just super efficient at shooting from inside the paint with shots like that one.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Now, Wayne Ellington's such a confident shooter, such a great release, and he's able to hit his shot over the defender who was draped all over him.
And Wayne Ellington enjoyed his best season in 2017-18.
Well, with Waiters out last year, the Heat were looking to somebody to come in and be a consistent scorer off the bench. And with that task last year, he was phenomenal at putting points on the board and staying hot all year long.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Here's Parker. He kicks to Lamb. There's the screen. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. Guys, Jeremy Lamb, 2 years at UConn, drafted by the Thunder, but he's come into his own with the Hornets.
Yeah, and what some exec call the second draft, finding young players who, for whatever reason, haven't been able to make an impact with their first team. Sometimes that change of scenery and ability to mature can do wonders for a player.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
Free throw drops for Lamb.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
And Lamb drops them both.
Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
Olynyk, a screen on Parker. Now here's Winslow. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Olynyk, nice shot from 10 feet out.
And they like him to be aggressive. And I think Olynyk has the talent to be a difference maker offensively.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Briante Weber. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And what a career it's been for Tony Parker. 4 titles to his name, a finals MVP, 6-time All-Star. I mean, the accolades go on and on for what is truly one of the most impressive resumes you'll see in the NBA.
That one is off. And for Tony Parker, will certainly go down as one of the greatest Spurs ever to put on a San Antonio uniform.
No doubt about it, Kevin. And it's strange to see him in any other uniform than a San Antonio Spurs. And he made a move in the offseason. And, you know, here's what he brings to this team. A lot of experience, championship pedigree, and a guy that I think could maybe help get this Hornets team over the hump.
Heat on D, trailing here by 8. Outside, Batum. Charlotte moving it around. They set the pick. Clock at 6. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. And Miami shooting just 35% to start the game. And Olynyk kicks to Ellington. Back to Olynyk. Now here's Ellington. He's guarded closer. Olynyk can't hit.
Looked a little bit forced. No reason for it either. The defense was not even in the frame.
And slam dunk by Lamb.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
And already the lead is significant. Excellent play on both ends.
Now here's Olynyk. Shoots. Nice jump shot. Good. Olynyk's got a second bucket tonight. Hornets leading by 8. They set the pick. Parker kicks to Lamb. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
58 seconds left to play here in the first. Weber, the pass to Ellington. Now Winslow. Screen by Olynyk. Down low. On the wing, Ellington. Pass to Weber. There's Winslow. And a great assist by Weber as that one goes in.
Great self-confidence from Winslow on that play, taking it up strong inside.
Parker kicks to Lamb. Passes it to Kid Gilchrist. Shoots over Olynyk. That shot off. And the Heat going the other way now. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
You know, they're the visiting team. It's a loud arena, very distracting at times, but simply no excuse for missing a ton of free throws.
Yeah, it just looked like, and I'm not sure if you guys saw this, but just never comfortable in this game. And the line certainly is one of those places where that could show up.
Here's Lamb. Misses from close range. And so it's Charlotte heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after this break. Dwayne Wade talked about the potential of this team as well as the challenges they face this season.
If we understand our potential, can develop to be a great team in this season. But that's the hardest part, is understanding your potential when you have guys who's never been through it, as a collective group. So that's the biggest challenge, is to understand, okay, we're good, guys. We can win some games, but can we get to the next level of being great?
That's the veteran mindset a player like Wade brings to the group.
Exactly. I mean, he's fully aware of the importance of experience, a true leader for his team.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
I mean, they're winning the turnover battle, and oftentimes that can swing things your way.
Well, they're taking care of the ball. They're attacking on defense, and this has them out to a big lead after one.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter, we've got Jeremy Lamb, Kaminsky out there with Marvin Williams. Then it's Tony Parker, and it's Kid Gilchrist in at the three, the small forward. Now here's Parker. There's a good screen. Lamb, and a miss there on the triple.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he makes the first. And Bam Adebayo, the 14th overall pick in 2017 out of Kentucky.
Yeah, his name seems to be pretty fitting, right? Like setting screens. Bam. Getting a dunk. Bam. Tremendous athlete, and he can throw it down with some of the best power forwards in the game.
That one is no good. Hornets leading by 3. Fires at the elbow. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Waiters grabs the miss. And Miami shooting well. They're at 45%. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Hornets have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Here's Williams. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it.
Yeah, that's pretty much a perfect pass, and that's also alliteration.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Hassan Whiteside continues to develop. Now, Miami coach Eric Spoelstra said it's got nothing to do with his stats. He's going to do that no matter what. It's about making winning plays and caring more about his teammates than he cares about himself. Now he can lead in a different way because he has the respect of the locker room. Kevin?
Terrific, DA. Thank you.
Extraordinary work from Parker to find his teammate for the open basket. His passing is just phenomenal.
Screen by Olynyk. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Hornets.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Now here's Lamb. 11 points last game. Pass to Parker. Over Ellington. Parker's shot is off.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
To the middle, deflects the pass. For 3, Olynyk. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Down low. The dish to Parker. And it's Miami with the rebound. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. And it's Kaminsky, top of the key. On the wing, Lamb. He's guarded by Waiters. A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. Charlotte no good that time either. The Heat trail by 5. Adebayo passes to Waiters. Back to Adebayo. He feeds it to Ellington. Adebayo kicks to Olynyk. Clock at 4. Waiters no luck. Charlotte leading by 5. And here we go with Waiters running it up the court. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Charlotte's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Williams sets a screen for Parker. Here's Lamb. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lamb's got 10 points.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Now here's Ellington, covered by Parker. Ellington, the pass to Adebayo. Over Lamb. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Well, important to get great balance if you get bumped on your way to the basket. Still something that every player tries to get comfortable with.
The Heat trail by 8. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That's his first foul. A different look for Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Adebayo. Johnson comes in for Olynyk. And it's Richardson in for Wayne Ellington. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Kaminsky. Zeller comes in for Kit Gilchrist. Wayne Wade's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And Walker subbed in for Tony Parker. Over the last decade or so, a huge transformation, Brent, in the way games are played. Do you see any additional changes on the horizon?
I wonder if the league will think about, and I think it'd be interesting, if they had a three-point line that just disintegrated into the sideline. We have the split and we have the archway, right? We go down the sidelines. It'd be really interesting if the league, maybe in Summer League, experimented with the three-point line being equidistant the whole way around.
And going right out of bounds.
Yeah, so right out of bounds, it eliminates the corner three. It would impact the way you would defend the corner shot, because now it doesn't have a value of 3. 1 point more for a shorter shot seems to be a little unfair as it is, and we know it's the most valuable shot in basketball.
There's no doubt.
But I wonder how that would look, and maybe Adam Silver and the committee will look at a summer league where the three-point line just disappears in the sideline, eliminating the corner 3.
Winslow's shot is off. Hornets leading by 8. And Zeller kicks to Wade. A three-pointer, no good. Miami's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range.
Remember back in 2016, James Johnson signed a make-good contract with the Heat. He's transformed his body, going from about 274 to under 240. And in the following season, they rewarded him with a 4-year, $60 million deal.
First free throw is good. And for James Johnson, losing all that weight seems to have unlocked his versatile, high-energy game, Greg.
Yeah, and this lower weight, Kevin, this guy's a wall of muscle. You combine that with the greater mobility, and now he possesses an athletic advantage most every night he takes the floor.
So Johnson hits 2 of them. Here's Wade. 20 points for him last game against Orlando. Kicks to Walker. Here's Zeller. The rebound by Johnson. The Heat trail by 6. Here's Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
Some of the best centers in the league understand every aspect of the offense and where shots are coming from, and Whiteside positioned himself well for that one.
Now here's Wade. 7 points in the game.
And usually that mid-range jumper finds the bottom of the net. Defense has to be more aggressive moving forward. Well, he's gotten shots up, but they're not finding the rim. The squad's suffering because of it right now. A bit out of rhythm.
Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance. It's going to be Wade shooting. It goes on Dion Waiters. For Charlotte, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Hornets.
One shot.
The Heat trail by 7. The pass to Waiters. Right side a screen. Beyond the arc. No good that time. And the Hornets now going the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And listen, you can't design a play any better to get a look that good. Just couldn't knock it down.
The best players know that is going to happen, and you just can't let it get into your head. It's a shot that you want to take.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
If anything could change the momentum, it's that kind of play. Cloud of smoke has people standing on their feet.
Here's Richardson. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Charlotte calls timeout. And Dion Waiters, midway through last season, finally had season-ending surgery on his left ankle. He had been trying to manage that injury since the season prior.
Yeah, it ended up losing out on a bonus of over $1 million, which was contingent on him playing 70 games. His play had fallen off, though, so quite possible he needed that surgery even before he suffered the setback.
Zeller passes to Walker. Shoots over Weber. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
Now here's Walker. Following the miss by Hassan Whiteside.
Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, we talk about the D. Let's credit the offense. He attacked right there from the moment he saw the opening, not letting the defense react.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, he picked up the ball clean. He has a sneaky court awareness that you have to be careful around. That time results in the steal.
Now Johnson. 9 points last game. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
I don't think he even saw the defender. It didn't matter. Waiters up to the challenge.
Dion Waiters, Brent, with the game that evokes a lot of different opinions.
Well, count the Miami Heat in that group. They've seen the potential. They rewarded him for that potential. Now we just got to see him on the floor on a consistent basis.
Free throw, good. Waiters.
Still struggling to find some consistency as an offensive player, but Waiters does get to the free throw line a fair amount for a guy who shoots so many threes.
Charlotte calls timeout. Hassan Whiteside really making a difference here.
Yeah, I know the defense has 5 guys, but collectively they're no match for this guy. He is roasting them.
Moment here to check out stats for Waiters. Some last season stats for him. Put up about 14 points per, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And he can play some valuable minutes on the wing for this team.
I just want to kick back and lounge here because when this guy's hot, it's a love story. And when he's cold, it's a nightmare. So sit back, get your popcorn. Let's see what he does. That screen made it impossible for the defense to put up any kind of fight.
Richardson against Batum. Richardson kicks to Weber. Lets it go from 14. Here's Whiteside. Here's Johnson. Missed it, even after all those chances. Richardson against Batum. Outside, Walker. 6 on the shot clock. And it's the Heat on the break. The pull-up. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Weber. Weber's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Hornets trail by 3. Wade passes to Hernan Gomez. And a wide open look for Walker. And the 3 off target.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Here's Whiteside. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Here's the screen. There's Walker with the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Walker's got 11.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Waiters with a screen on Walker. Waiters against Walker. Waiters no luck.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Wade misses.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
And what a story for Hassan Whiteside. A 2nd-round pick back in 2011. He's bounced around. I mean, the G League, China. He even played over in Lebanon. It wasn't until 2015 that he emerged seemingly out of nowhere as a factor for the Miami Heat.
He's off on the first. And Whiteside in 2016 receiving a 4-year max contract, Greg, from the Heat.
Amazing how far he's come. Set the franchise record for most blocks in a game. And pretty impressive when you think of the big men who've played for the Heat. We're talking Lonzo Mourning and Shaquille O'Neal, no less.
And he sinks the second. 1:02 left in the first half of basketball. And Walker kicks to Zeller. Charlotte moving it around. Hernan Gomez with the ball. He's picked up by Whiteside. Hernan Gomez passes to Batum. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt. Nick Batum, a versatile swingman out of France, a solid shooter and able to create for himself and his teammates.
Three shots.
That free throw good from Batum. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Johnson. The Hornets also changing it up. Kaminsky comes in for Hernan Gomez. And it's Lamb in there for Dwayne Wade. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And he nails the third. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Waiters outside. From 8. Misses off the left iron.
Those are the types of looks that you got to finish deep in the paint and limited defensive effort.
And the Heat shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused.
And really, this is where you want to just let the clock wind down.
Yep, unless you get a great look that's impossible to pass up, use the time wisely.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Kemba Walker hits them both. 11 seconds left to play in the first half. Waiters with the ball. With 1 on the clock. He can't get it to go. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Hornets lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Dwayne. How did you evaluate the first half?
I like the way we started the game. You know, sometime on the road we start off slow, so I thought we got to the fight early. And it's 2 good teams, so, you know, it's the way it should be.
Yeah, we'll see if you can keep their crowd out of it in the second half. Thanks, Dwayne. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. 1 half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kemba Walker was the story in the first quarter. He had 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, as we know, it's always a good idea to pound the ball into the paint. So many defensive game plans are focused just on stopping the 3. When you hurt a team down low, they got to react. That allows you to play inside out. Trust me, I have the blueprint. I own the blueprint. I created the blueprint. Inside, kick it back out, shoot the 3. Rick Fox, B. Shaw, and big shot, Bob for 3. The crowd go crazy. I know you remember that, Ernie.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Hassan Whiteside in this game. Guys, he's everywhere.
And how about that? Already through 2 quarters and some change. He's got a double-double.
Well, it's an impressive performance thus far, but it goes beyond just his ability. Right now, he's just simply outworking the opponent.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Charlotte has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Down low, it's Johnson and Whiteside. Rubber is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Richardson in at the 3 spot. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Charlotte in the lead. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Kemba Walker continuing the fine tradition of New York point guards. He should not go unmentioned when you talk about the NBA's best ball handlers.
First one falls for him. And without a doubt, Kemba Walker, one of the league's most entertaining players. Waiters.
And enlisted at 6'1", and that might be a stretch, but he uses it to his advantage, staying low and almost dancing when he's out there attacking defenders.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Heat trail by 3. Richardson the pass to Johnson, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
They set the pick. Wade for 3. Weber pulls it in. Weber's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Whiteside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Josh Richardson at the University of Tennessee was a pre-med student, plans on becoming a surgeon. But when the NBA became a possibility, he said he had to switch to an easier major.
And instead of spending 4 hours a day studying, he put that time into the gym. The terrific defender in college, was a 2-time All-SEC defensive player. And with the newfound focus on basketball, he has blossomed as a scorer.
Free throw, good, Whiteside.
Big hands, long arms, huge frame of Whiteside. It just makes him a dominant shot blocker, a huge rim protector, and a very good rebounder.
And both free throws good from Whiteside. Here's Walker. There's a good screen. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going for Wade.
And these sorts of nights can happen. I mean, an extremely rough outing from him in terms of his efficiency. And at this point, the only thing you can hope for is to try to get into some sort of rhythm. Get a couple in a row, try to get to the free throw line, and build some confidence.
Now, here's Richardson. Whiteside, the pass to Richardson. Missed inside.
You can't miss those kind of looks. The defense seems to be a little nonplussed so far in this one, but he flat out missed it.
Here's Wade. Excellent D there from Waiters.
They look frustrated, 0 for 3. Not how you want to start the 3rd quarter.
Williams with the block. And they'll keep possession. They recover it. Whiteside. And again, it's the Heat missing. Charlotte trailing. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Back to Williams. Fires from 18. Miami grabs the miss. Waiters got his 6th rebound on the night.
Yeah, maybe the halftime cut into some of that rhythm they had in the first half. So far, 0 for 4 to start the second half.
Stolen by Waiters. Here's the teardrop. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Now here's Batum. 8 points for him. Drains it from 17 feet out. Batum's got 10 points in the game.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the 3rd.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks. Here is Whiteside after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Back to Whiteside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To the paint. Here's Batum. Another shot. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Waiters for 3. Drills it from outside. He's got 13.
It's a thing of beauty when it goes in. Waiters with his own style from deep.
And the Hornets call time here.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, Maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
The Heat making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for Charlotte. Parker comes in for Kemba Walker. And here is Parker. To the middle. Here's Wade. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, if you can use that athleticism on offense, why not try it on defense? James Johnson putting his 7'1" wingspan to great use.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's foul number 2 for him. Whiteside kicks to Winslow. Johnson the screen. Raiders on the wing. Wade is covering. 5 on the clock. On the wing, Winslow. Shoots over Kid Gilchrist. And it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Passes it to Parker. There's a screen by Williams. Pass to Wade. Tries a 3. Another miss by Wade.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates.
Charlotte has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And stolen by Whiteside. The pass to Johnson. Whiteside, a screen on Williams. And it's Johnson penetrating. And Johnson missing again.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight.
Kid Gilchrist, no luck. The Heat with the lead. Here now is Weber. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Parker against Waiters. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Charlotte's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. There's the call on James Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Bam Adebayo's checked in for the Heat. Charlotte also making some changes. Zeller, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Dwayne Wade. On defense, Miami. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Zeller, a screen on Weber. Parker passes to Lamb. 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Waiters. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Well, Waiters and confidence, they go together pretty well. You see Justice Winslow get into that low defensive stance. Signals kind of like he did at Duke, slap the floor and be ready for a defensive possession.
Olynyk, he's checked in for Miami. Ellington comes in for Weber.
One shot.
Free throw, good. Waiters. And Winslow about 6'7", 225, but Brent, it seems like he plays a lot bigger.
Yeah, it does feel like that sometimes. He gets lots of minutes at the power forward position and tries to rebound like before. And when he gets it, he can rip it down and run it up the court.
And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. All alone. That shot off. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Parker outside. Outside Williams. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Waiters inside the three-point line. Miami no good on that time either. Hornets trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
A chance now to see the numbers for Olynyk, how he did last season. Last season, he averaged 11 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
I think you look across the board right now, and he's just doing a much better job. The numbers bear that out.
And the first one drops.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Kaminsky is checked in for Williams. And so he makes both from the line. Now here's Parker. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Fades and shoots. It's hauled in by the Heat. Olynyk got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the New York Knicks. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And looking at the Hornets matchup, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
The first free throw is good. That one misses. Hornets trail by 8. Now Lamb. He's got 10. To end the run. It's hauled in by the Heat. There's Winslow. Here's Adebayo. It's deflected. Kid Gilchrist against Winslow. Feeds to Zeller. Parker's shot is off.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
A shot by Ellington, no good. Charlotte's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Zeller setting the pick for Kid Gilchrist. Down low. Winslow with it. He's got 6. Waiters outside. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Waiters got 11 points in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Pick by Zeller. Here's Lamb. Goes back up. Zeller dishes to Parker. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And Parker has such speed and creativity, just causes the defense fits in terms of how to properly guard it.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. The Heat leading by 10. And here is Waiters. 21 points in the game. There's the double team with Lamb.
Well, Waiters is a capable passer. He might not like the pass, but he's a capable passer.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Lamb. Ellington defending. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And here's a shot chart now, getting a better perspective on where he's been shooting the ball from.
Shooting for Charlotte, Jeremy Lamb. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Richardson, he's checked in for Waiters. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Batum's checked in. And Land drops them both. The Heat leading by 10. Richardson the pass to Adebayo. It's deflected. Richardson against Parker. Shoots from 12. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
Now here's Kaminsky. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Richardson. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. For 3, Olynyk. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Pass to Kaminsky. That 3 off the mark. Miami's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Winslow, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Lamb. 12 points for him. Kaminsky kicks to Parker. Sellers setting the pick for Parker. Over Richardson. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Miami leading by 10. Here's Ellington. Batum grabs the miss. Passes to Kaminsky. It's hauled in by Richardson.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
Now here's Richardson. He kicks it to Olynyk. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Hornets trail by 10. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Back to Zeller. Parker dishes to Zeller. This is his first free throw of the game.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
And the first one drops. Good on both. Now here's Ellington. Defense right on him. Johnson right side. Looking to end his cold spell. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Miami Heat holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Well, they trailed by a bunch, but once they got going, the comeback was on. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Once we get the rebound, get to those corners, race for it, okay? What you're doing right now is you're making them have to defend.
Well, Eric pleading with his guys, Greg, to be faster and be sharper than the other team.
And if they do that, they'll be fine. Coach wants to tire the opposition out on defense.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play getting started. On the court for Charlotte, Kaminsky and Zeller are the bigs. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Batum in at the 3. Hornets trail by 11. Here's Walker. Shoots over Ellington. Shot's good by Walker.
I give some credit to the screen out there. That totally freed up the shooter to take advantage of that look.
Now here's Olynyk. Johnson the screen. Olynyk the pass to Ellington. Kicks to Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And stolen by Zeller. Kaminsky inside. Johnson on him. Count it.
No defender is going to have a shot against that kind of play. He's just too tall to stop that close to the rim.
Miami leading by 7. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. There's the pick. Richardson kicks to Ellington. Pass to Johnson. Here's Olynyk. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Heat lead by 9.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
The feed to Zeller. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Whiteside's checked in for the Heat. Weber comes in for Wayne Ellington. And then for Charlotte, Hernangomez comes in for Zeller. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Lamb. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Adebayo passes to Richardson. Kicks it out to Johnson. Richardson trying to break loose. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Richardson. Richardson's got assist number 5 here tonight. Wade against Richardson. There's the pick. Wade dishes to Kaminsky. Dwayne Wade on the wing. Clock at 6. Over Richardson. The shot by Wade, no good.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't gone to his head. He may be trying too hard at this point.
Johnson can't get it to go. Hornets trail by 12. Here's Hernangomez. Rebound by the Heat. Johnson's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Whiteside inside. Hernangomez covering.
Look, I know everybody wants to play point guard, but when Whiteside starts to do it, look out.
Charlotte's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. From deep, Walker bangs home the trifecta. Walker's got 19 points.
And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing from distance.
Yeah, we got to be a DEFCON 1 here, because at this point, he is so dialed in, you got to get him off his spots.
Here's Hernangomez. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Hassan Whiteside.
A second-round pick who relies on instincts and a little bit of size. Hernangomez, actually a pretty good free throw shooter.
Taking 2 shots.
That one is off. Game is so wide open now, Brent. Such a great pace. Does that put more strain on bigger players physically?
I think it's putting strain on everybody. I think last year we saw
regardless of size.
Yeah, injuries to every position, the key guys at every position. I think that some of the physical motions that players have to perform in games because they're covering more ground and in susceptible positions, it's happening to everybody. The issue with the big guys, Kevin, is they're not playing. Less of them are getting more important time on the floor, so it's a strain on everybody.
Now here's Johnson. Tries again. Williams with the block. And Batum kicks to Hernan Gomez. And stolen by Whiteside. Here's Richardson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Amazing how much James Johnson gets leaned on for what Miami wants to do offensively. Out of Wake Forest, a very versatile 6'8" forward, and plays a ton of positions for Eric Spoelstra.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from Richardson. It just seems like James Johnson has some point forward in his game. What do you think, Brent?
I think that Eric Spoelstra has just championed that part of his game and trusts him to make the right decisions. And when your teammates have that kind of confidence in your playmaking ability, sometimes the opportunities for you to make the right pass, they grow.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And Josh Richardson continuing to develop his overall game, has such good height at the 2-guard spot.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
That's his 5th personal foul. Kemba Walker. 2 shots.
That's good from Kemba Walker. He hits both from the stripe. The Heat leading by 9. Now Weber. Johnson at the elbow. The 9-foot shot. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Wade drives in. Good D by Weber.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
The pass to Richardson. Whiteside, a screen on Williams. Shot clock at 6. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
2.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty, missing both. Hornets trail by 9, shoots, and Walker gets it to go on the assist from Batum. 23 points for Walker.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And they double up Whiteside. Over Gomez. Great positioning on the putback. And the Heat lead by 9.
And they continue to control the glass.
They set the screen. Williams sets a screen for Walker. Miami grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 14 points. Johnson, the pass to Waiters. Richardson with it. Heat moving the ball around. Weber a screen. Whiteside kicks to Waiters. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Monday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago.
And for that matchup with the 76ers, I think this squad has the confidence that they can play to their strengths against them. And even though they're going after the #1 team right now in our league, they feel they can get the W.
And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second free throw.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunity.
They set the pick. Wade against Waiters. 4 on the clock. Excellent D there from Waiters. The Heat leading by 10. Johnson, the pass to Richardson. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
Wade with it. Back to Gomez. Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Inside, Weber. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
There's a good screen. Stolen by Weber. Jumps up, and Weber throws it down.
Pretty devastating, actually, to turn the ball over like that and surrender 2 more points.
Hornets trail by 14. Pick by Williams. And Walker kicks to Gomez. Pass to Batum. Outside, Walker. They can't stop the run with that one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Nobody near Williams. It's good from long range. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Johnson with a screen on Wade. Goes up off the pick. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, rolling with ease, no contact after the screen. Straight line to the rim. Fluid from James Johnson that time.
And Walker kicks to Williams. Back to Walker. He feeds it to Batum. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A huge mistake, letting him establish that kind of position down low.
Yeah, defense 101. Don't let him get that deep. And this speaks to the lack of effort right there. No better way to frustrate your coach.
Williams with the block.
That's his 4th personal foul. James Johnson. 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Johnson. And Miami making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Hornets trail by 12. To the paint. The kick out to Walker. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Passes it to Walker. It's deflected. Batum against Richardson. Pass to Weber. It's tipped. Stolen by Walker. Wade dishes to Batum. Here's Walker. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Heat leading by 12. And here's Richardson. To the inside. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Shooting for Charlotte, Marvin Williams, taking 2 shots.
Relax on the first.
That's good from Williams. And Williams drops them both. The Heat leading by 10. Here's Waiters. In the corner, it's Richardson. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Walker. Wade against Waiters. Williams trying to break free. The shot by Wade, no good.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they just given away.
Richardson the pass to Waiters. 1:37 left in the fourth. And again, it's the Heat missing. Hornets trail by 10. Wade outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Walker. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Walker's got 12 points in just the second half. Miami's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. It's tipped. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Williams leading the charge. Here's Wade. Another shot. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Oh, and the D did not make that any easier. Can't fault the shooter for missing. That's a tough shot.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Richardson, no luck.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't figure out what's wrong, but he keeps trying to push through. Huge shot from Wade, doing exactly what they needed to on that possession.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Charlotte calls timeout. They're down by 8. 41 seconds left in the fourth. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Hassan Whiteside.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just torn them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And the pass to Waiters. Stolen by Wade. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
At the line for the Hornets, Wade at the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And Waiters, here we go. Over Wade. Here's Adebayo. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. And the Hornets call time here. They're trailing by 9. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And just trying to salvage anything at this point, even if it's just some momentum heading into the next one.
Well, it's all about doing your best with the time that you've been given. It's the only thing really that you can control as a player. So let's see what they decide to run.
No good from Lamb. Now here's Winslow. Johnson outside. And so it's the Heat winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long and good night, everyone.